Well, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I don't think I even mentioned that in the previous part. Honestly, I'd at the end of the previous part, I was always like saving the Audacity recording of commentaries, like, let's play Pokemon. Shit, what was the name of the game again? Picked up the case. XD Gale of Darkness. Because, it's basically a sequel to Colosseum, so, I keep, referring to it as Pokemon Colosseum sequel or something like that. So, how old is this game anyway? 2005. 2005 would be... I can't even remember if, well, I don't know. But essentially, Pokemon Colosseum, I found that it's kind of it's just like cliffhanger the previous part, and now I'm rambling on about something completely different. You know what? Part of the appeal of Pokemon Colosseum was that you could connect your Game Boy Advance up to it. So, if you had Pokemon Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green, you could trade Pokemon between Colosseum and those games, which was great because Colosseum had a lot of Johto region Pokemon, which you don't really find much of in the Leaf Green, Emerald, all that kind of stuff, you know? But in this one, it seems they focus more on Hoenn region and stuff like that, which kind of I think you can still trade Pokemon between them, but it seems to have more of a focus on that in this game. From, how little I've played of it and what I've heard of it so far, you know? But anyways, enough for that. Let's, actually see what's going on here. It's terrible, Michael. Some strange men came bringing in and took off with the director. Is that all? It's terrible! Well, I mean, who would have saw that coming? Wait, who are you? I don't remember you. I heard a lot of noise coming from the lobby. Is anything the matter? What? Professor Crane was taken away by some strange man? There's not a moment to waste. Let's get a move on. They must still be in the area. Holy shit. Really? I've never talked to him before. Honestly, when I was talking to that guy, I was like, holy shit. He actually was ran out there. I was expecting it to be the typical way. He's like, there's no time to waste. I'll just stand here while you do everything. But he actually ran out there. What the hell? Ooh, let's switch. Okay, extra justice here. You're kidding. Some shady character stormed our HQ lab. Don't panic. Whatever the situation, if you're going to take a break, don't forget to save. What are you, a save frog? Really? Intruders broke into our lab? What should I do if it will be a disaster if our secret data is stolen? Oh, he was the guy that was sitting out there, wasn't he? Look how ridiculous these villains look. Oh, it's a standard Pokemon game kind of rule, or even in the anime, I'd imagine, where all the villains have to look absolutely ridiculous. But look at him! He's had his arms behind his back the whole time, as if foreshadowing that he's going to be kidnapped, honestly. Will you let go of me? Where do you think you're taking me? I'm taking you to your new lab, Professor. I'm, gonna act like I'm all, great and sinister and badass, but I'm actually a complete noob. What? My new lab? Move it, we don't have any time. If you don't want to get hurt, hustle yourself into the car. You people, what are you? People? I thought that was obvious. Oh. Oh, I see. I've never actually talked to him, so he gets knocked out as well, then. I got careless. Walked right into him when I rushed out. It'd be funny if he got knocked out by literally running into them in that kind of, where you run into someone and you're like, ow! That would be silly, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you can walk by without initiating it. I've never actually done that before. Whoa, he's fainted! Man, even... How can you do that to a pineco, you bastards? Ha, what is it, punk? You're gonna play hero and try to stop us? Don't show mercy to anyone, not even kids. Wait, now that I figured that you can walk around, I suppose you could probably, like, run into the other guy on the other side to initiate a battle. Which would probably have a different Pokemon, but, oh well. I imagine, well, obviously, if anyone has a Shadow Pokemon, it doesn't matter, you're gonna, like, encounter them again, so this is Spinaps. One original name for someone who's clearly probably stolen Pokemon off someone and turned it into a Shadow Pokemon. Original! So we got this Gateon thing, and it's like, what is that? Michael, the auto reader is responding! That's a Shadow Pokemon! Hurry, Michael, hurry! Throw a Pokeball at it! I'm like, some kind of combination of a different person, a different game, and Brock or something. I don't know, I can't quite think, but do it! I mean, you haven't even awakened it, but screw it, it'll work because it's the first one. It's like that damn guy in the original Leaf Green or remake. It probably was in the original as well, where they're like, you know what, I'm going to demonstrate how to catch a Pokemon by throwing a Pokeball at it while it's got full health and somehow succeed. Well, you'll do the same, damn it. Throw the Pokeball, you're not allowed to do anything else. And it's just an ordinary Pokemon as well, I mean, what the hell. This has got to be the most anticlimactic battle so far. There's only been like 3 battles actually, if you count the first one. That wasn't really much of a battle either. So we napped your Pokemon. Spinaps got napped. What was that? My Shadow Pokemon was it a snag? Dead he is, so join your party. It's like it's going into a traditional RPG thing with you, wherever you catch a Pokemon, it's just like they joined your party instead of just like being caught or anything. Kid, what is that machine on your arm? I suppose we could have encountered this other guy if we'd gone around. I don't know what Pokemon he has, but we'll probably encounter him sooner or later down the line. Could it be a snag machine? What the heck is that doing here? That's big news. Come on, move. I need to report this to headquarters, like, now. Look how casual they are, man. Throw him in the dump truck. I mean, the car, van, wherever. That flies. Wow, could have chased it on my scooter, but I couldn't be bothered. You know, the hairstyles are quite over the top in this game, aren't they? Well, they took the professor away. Don't cry, Jovi. I'm sure Professor Crane will be okay. Sniff. We've contacted the police and the proper authorities about Professor Crane. They should let us know if they discover anything. I still can't believe that is happening. Professor Crane predicted that someone will again try making Shadow Pokemon. His prediction was on the mark. Michael, the teddy ursa you snagged probably isn't the only Shadow Pokemon that was made. No shit. When the Purify Chamber is completed, so we will be able to save many Shadow Pokemon at the same time, but... Professor Crane is crucial to this project. Without him, there's nothing we can do. Man, those eyes are kind of soul-staring, aren't they? Let's complete it. We'll finish the Purify Chamber ourselves. Lily? The director's not here. It's hopeless. There aren't any possible ways to get it done. You're on the verge of finishing. This isn't the time to feel sorry for yourself. The Purify Chamber project got this far not just because Professor Crane was here. We got here because we all worked on it as a team. Having come this far, it would be wrong to stop now. Our pride as scientists is on the line. Let's finish this project as one. Things will get very busy around here. I'll go upstairs and check how the data processing is progressing.
Jovi hopes Professor's okay. Jovi hopes he isn't hurt. Really wait until Jovi gets bigger and goes to rescue him.
That'll be a couple of years then. Just like, I don't know. Oh, we've got to purify that shadow Pokemon you've caught soon too. But the purify chamber won't be ready for a while. Yet. What would be a good idea? Well, you know what? Like, literally how far I've played this game so far was when I was about to purify Teddy Ursa, which was the first, you know, purifying a Pokemon. Because, it's not long down the line, but the game crashed and it's just like, screw it. And then, like, today I, like, switched to my nephew's Nintendo Wii because it's just, like, now it seems to work much better. If those horrible men came back, they'll come after me, I'm sure of it. Do you have any information or anything, or... no. Excuse me. Excuse me. Boy, did I embarrass myself. Reaching outside at them, rushing outside at them may have been brave, but that's the only positive. You want to know what purify means? Why not? Purify is the term we use to describe a Pokemon with its heart closed to restore its natural state. Research on purification started here at the Pokemon HQ lab around 5 years ago, I guess. It was after the Shadow Pokemon incident when Pokemon with their hearts artificially shut were used as fighting machines by criminals. Those suppose Professor Crane was targeted for his research into purification. So yeah, like I said, this takes place 5 years after the previous game. Which makes it all the more surprising with some reoccurring characters, but I'm not entirely sure how many characters are reoccurring, and how much reference to the previous protagonist and sidekick are, because they didn't have names where you couldn't, you know, actually name them yourself, so I don't think it'd be referenced by name. Just like that one guy or that one girl and all that. They saved the world. Well, they didn't save the world, but they saved a bunch of shadow Pokemon in the region and took down a criminal organization, so it was all good. And they got rewarded with Ho-Ho flying about just like, yeah, I'll help you destroy this shithead's helicopter, which looked ridiculous. Because the helicopter it looked silly. But the Ho-Ho looked badass. I get it now. I understand why Professor Crane and Lily were in such a hurry to get the project completed. If shadow Pokemon are being made somewhere by criminals, we have to restore them to their natural state using our system. Also, I'd like to add, in this game, the shadow Pokemon seem to have, like, 2 different moves. Actually, does Teddy Ursa actually have that move now? Yeah, Shadow Mist. What does it do? A shadowy aura sharply cuts the furs of evasiveness. They also, like, seem to have a habit of going into, I forget what the mode was called. You know, where they kind of, like, more likely to not listen to you and just do whatever. And they kind of hit themselves a bit when in that mode, where you have to kind of call them and it helps open their heart a bit. We were so close to finishing the Purify chamber when the director was taken away. No, this is no time for moping. I've got to focus and work at getting the project finished. Well, do you remember the Shadow incident 5 years ago? A criminal syndicate named Cypher plotted world domination by producing shadow Pokemon as their weapons. Fortunately, 2 brave young people, yeah, we're not going to refer to them as names since the player got to choose the names, and it'd be kind of awkward if it was like... Actually, that'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it? Imagine this, like there are games that I've done now where it's like, you know, you have a previous save file from a previous game that carries on into the next game. But wouldn't it be interesting if, like, if you had a save file of Pokemon Coliseum completed on the same memory card that transfers over? Of course, that'd be awkward, because then it'd be like, fortunately, a brave young man named Michael, oh shit, that's your name as well, will happen to save the world or something. Well, anyways, defeated Cypher and the Shadow Pokemon were restored to their natural selves. This tale has become the stuff of legend nowadays, although it was only 5 bloody years ago. What the hell, did they leave town or what? Is it true that the Rector was abducted by thugs? Darn! Michael, get stronger using my system and teach the kidnappers a lesson they won't soon forget. I've heard, Michael, it's so hard to believe that someone would abduct Professor Crane. Well, that's right, Michael, I heard you got a new Pokemon. Battle sim system simulates many situations. You want to train on it now? Yes, you're right. I guess you wouldn't be in the mood for a battle at a time like this. No, it's just that the battle simulator thing just like has like it doesn't actually use our own Pokemon, doesn't train us or anything. It just kind of like gives us examples of situations where we could use various types of movesets and stuff.
Oh, how could they? Who would kidnap our director and why? I demand answers! I'm sorry, yelling at you doesn't help a thing, Michael. That basic data should be fine now. Keep going with it. Michael, you came at the right time. May I get you to run an errand for me in Gateon Port? We've ordered a special machine part for the purify chamber from the part shop. Gateon Port is due south of here. From here. It's not far, but be careful. Also, like, I forgot how the map actually looked in Pokemon Coliseum, but it's the same map essentially. But if you recall, this area was never really explored in Pokemon Coliseum. Like, the area next to it, you had Agate Village, I think, to the right a bit, and then Mount Battle is, well, the mountain. But most of the game seemed to take place in the south area, rather than, you know, like, far south, not just a bit south or, like, far north of the map, you know? It's not far, but be careful and stuff. Jovi knows the part shop. It's next door to Emily's house. Where can Jovi go? Jovi wants to help everyone. Jovi, I appreciate your offer. I know you want to help, but it's an important component. Okay, Jovi, you're a member of the lab staff too. You may go if you take Michael with you.
That didn't take long.
Here, would you mind going with Jovi?
Well, I don't get a choice in the matter.
Okay, Mommy, Big Brother's Jovi's assistant. You have to listen to Jovi, Big Brother.
Jovi joined the party.
Off we go to Gateon Port. Michael, Jovi, both of you be very careful, please. I'm counting on you two.
That sounded awkward the way I voiced that.
I've ordered the machine part from the part shop in Gateon Port. Michael, Jovi, be very careful, please. And for the love of God, Jovi, what's with your character? I mean, you're just like, you're the director kidnapped. The only thing we can do is to keep moving forward with our development work. That's why Lily's working so hard to finish Purify Chamber as soon as possible. Oh, I never imagined something huge like that would happen while I snoozed. If this is a dream, let me awaken now. Is it on the news already? We bring you original news, bullshit news. There have been multiple reports of Pokemon attacks on people from widespread regions. The authorities have launched an investigation to determine if there is any connection to the Shadow Pokemon incident 5 years ago. The investigation also appears to probe the link, if any, to the disappearances of the SS Libra, which vanished with numerous Pokemon on board.
Siler's like, turn that shit off, Si. We're off to Gateon Port with Jovi. Gateon Port, like the name says, is a port town. It's due south of the lab. Take care on your trip.
You suppose maybe that the same bunch that kidnapped the director also has something to do with that missing ship? Who can pull off kidnappers like that? Could there be anyone besides Cypher? Or Cypher, whatever the name's pronounced as?
If it really was Cypher that raided their cargo ship, then we've got big trouble. All the Pokemon on that ship could end up being transformed into Shadow Pokemon. Which would lead to a long game of, you know, catching Pokemon. It's kind of the point.
You know what I find odd is we can't actually take our Pokemon with us. It's like, this is our room, obviously our Pokemon. But it's like, yeah, just leave them there. Hey, until our director returns, this lab will likely be overseen by Lily. Lily has an exceptionally high sense of responsibility. I worry that she may drive herself too hard. You're the only person that Lily can lean on now. You be sure to support her.
Oh yeah, nothing in the room, is there?
Is it really true? Was our director taken away? Really? It really is true. But why would anyone want to kidnap Professor Crane?
Because he's a professor. Yeah.
I told you twice. Because you forgot the first time or something. But you see how long this intro to the game really is, though? Ow, that's one experience I don't want to repeat. It must have been rough for you too, Michael. I wonder if the director's okay. He's a thinker, not a fighter. Seems to be the case all around here, because nobody can, you know, engage in a Pokemon battle with shit. I'm still steamed over this. I wouldn't have lost to them in a Pokemon battle, but those cows jumped me without warning and punched my lights out. Oh, by the way, did you see them running off towards the southeast? The hideout could be south, somewhere in the southeast. Yeah, he points out for us, but he doesn't actually reveal the location or anything. Also, it's kind of like, has any other Pokemon villains other than the ones in Pokemon Colosseum and this game actually done that approach when it comes to, you know, being villains? Where they actually knock out people rather than you just be like, okay, I'm gonna engage you in Pokemon battle first. No, they actually do the logical thing and just like, get out of the way. And not actually be like, I'll challenge you to a Pokemon battle. Of course, they also still fall for that when the protagonist shows up, but still. I mean, whatever. Hey, Michael, Jovi, where are you two off to?
Jovi is on an important trip to Gateon Port. Big Brother is Jovi's assistant. Because he doesn't speak.
Ah, Michael is your assistant? You must be confident with such a good assistant, Jovi. Anyways, Michael, could we ask you to hold on to that snack machine and use it? There may be other shadow Pokemon out there. If you spot one, rescue it from the criminals. I'll make approaches to the authorities and tell the people to have Pokeballs available for sale at shops. There's more. I wanted to give these to you, Michael.
Green memo. Green memo 2.
They're documents on shadow Pokemon that Professor Crane and I complied. Please read them. There should be other members of shadow Pokemon. I'll see about finding them. Okay, my friend, you be a good bodyguard to our princess. Snag system. Shadow Pokemon are victims of criminals who use them for misdeeds. It must be taken from their bad masters and protected. Most effective means by taking such Pokemon from criminals is the snagging system developed by Sucker 5 years ago. It is an unforgivable act among trainers to steal another trainer's Pokemon, but there is no other way to save Shadow Pokemon. The snag system was originally designed to steal any Pokemon from trainers. You must immediately develop a system that snags only Shadow Pokemon and nothing else. Aura Reader. It is impossible for ordinary people to distinguish Shadow Pokemon from regular Pokemon based on appearance. In developing a new snag machine system, our biggest challenge was devising some means of recognizing Shadow Pokemon immediately. We solved this challenge with a headset device that senses Shadow Pokemon. We named the headset the Aura Reader. You know, they only just described that, but we saw the protagonist already use that in battle as having that pointed out for us.
Scooter! Wow, big brother, look, it's the sea, it's so big!
Well, it's the sea, of course.
Listen, the pot shop is over there. Hurry, big brother! This way!
Those eyes are soul staring.
Ouchie, Jovi fell down.
That face and those eyes. Hey now, where do you think you're going?
Oh, sorry, Jovi, sorry, it wasn't on purpose.
Look what you've done. Look how angry I am. You messed up the happening look of... You messed up the happening look of Zook, the coolest, baddest, and most happening guy around. Don't you know that I'm the evil twin brother of Johnny Bravo? You see, unlike him, I don't wear glasses. I show my evil eyes that have no pupils. Gale, sorry, he doesn't begin to cut it. Huh, you there, yeah, you punk. You're with this munchkin, aren't you? Well, it looks to me like you're a traitor. You look like you'd be a million times more fun than some munchkin. I'll stomp you flat with my shadow Pokemon. I'm just like a complete dickhead, essentially.
He's got a Zangoose.
That's quite enough of that. Pokemon aren't meant to be used in such a manner. Choose your place and time.
Shut it. Hey, meddling senior citizen, take your preaching to someone who cares. Or do you want me to pound you too? Mr. Venus, perhaps I should... Ha! Who do you think you are? So now you're gonna play the man and stop me. This gets better by the minute. Let's see you try.
This Fug is biting off more than he can chew here. His name is Ardos and he has an Alakazam. Psychic! Man, what a curb stomp. One-shot it. But since I was said level 28 plus, I imagine that probably we'll encounter him again a bit down the road, but not too soon because we're still on the level compared to that.
Your power, where does it come from?
Training, I'd imagine. Or maybe just feeding it loads of rare candies and then trading it and then trading it back. Because that's... you can't really, you know, raise an Alakazam from like an Abra to Kadabra, then Alakazam you need to trade.
You got it now, don't think you're getting away with messing with a great Zook! Remember this! Should I give chase?
Oh no, that won't be necessary. He won't come back. Leave him be.
Yes, sir.
Let us be on our way. Thank you. Oh, that hardly deserves such gratitude, my little lady. We did only what had to be done, nothing more.
You know, as I said, I may be playing this game for the first time, but I'm suspicious of these guys because they seem blatantly suspicious. I mean, when it zoomed in, I was half expecting to have a kind of sinister look on his face. He's bound to be a villain. I can just sense it. He's got villain senses. I mean, it's always the short ones. That sounds stupid, but Pokemon Colosseum, nah, I won't spoil it, but those played Pokemon Colosseum, I don't know. I'm just very suspicious of this guy. And, wait, what's up with his ears there? He's very suspicious, essentially. Whatever. Eventually we'll probably find out whether it's just like a big misunderstanding on my part or whether I was spot on. Sure, there are many hotheads around these parts, but picking on kids like you is going too far. But the guy that ran off, I don't remember seeing him around. Hey, that old man is Mr. Verich. He's supposed to be really wealthy. People with him really strong too. Wow, were they ever cool. You know already, don't you? Is that right? Then I'd better tell you. You should know, though. There's millions of Pokemon Center. This is where you can get your Pokemon restored to full health. The building next door to that is the Pokemon Mart. They sell all sorts of useful items. Learning to use these two facilities probably makes you a qualified trader. It's basic. Well, duh. There hasn't been much for sailors lately. They've taken to whiling their time away at the Krabby Club. They're all burly lunks, though. They're not the sort that a cultured type like me can associate with. I wish these lunks would go back out to sea already. Now look here, boy. The Krabby Club is open only to tough traders.
I suppose I could let you in if you can beat me in a battle. Let's go for it.
And of course, because it's only the first few battles in the game, he's not going to be very strong, so tough trainers, no.
The guitar in this game again.
I like that about Pokemon Colosseum, and it seems to carry over into this one as well, where it's like a lot of guitar kind of soloing going on in the soundtrack. I will like Lotad. Shadow Blitz, wasn't it? I can't remember what the attack was called, but it wasn't Shadow Blitz. It was Shadow something. I just can't remember its name. Oh! Shadow! So this seems to be super effective on any type except Shadow Pokemon, essentially, right? Let's see. Level up! Don't you growl at me, Lotad. You make battle so slow. Yum. Do-do-do. I lose. You really are quite wonderful. Gotta compliment his ass. You're quite strong, I must admit. I sense a fantastic potential in you as a trainer of Pokemon. The more you battle, the stronger your Pokemon shall grow. It's up to you to put in the effort. I certainly didn't. I mean, you saw my Pokemon, right? They weren't very high levels. Also, there's no rule forbidding anyone but tough trainers from entering the Krabby Club. We have so much idle time on our hands that I decided to play a little prank on you. The more you battle, the stronger your Pokemon and stuff. When the shipping traffic's down this much, there's not much we sailing and can do except sit around and move. Isn't that right, matey? These two just love to say matey at the end of their sentences, as we're about to find out. I'd say so, matey. When everyone's scared witless of going out to sea, there's some guy leaving port on some super luxury cruiser. That's a surprise, matey. I say so, matey. It'd take someone really rich, and I don't mean just rich, but like stinging rich, to have a cruise that gorgeous to your grey, matey. I'd say so, matey. When someone's talking, you should be paying attention, isn't that right, matey? I'd say so, matey. Gah! I can't even sing matey to that because you're not paying attention at all. Blast it all! Yeah, Mr. Village running the tap again today. Yeah, I'm going to go with myself. I slept in and missed my ship. Turns out the ship I was supposed to be on is that cargo ship that went missing. Made me sit up and notice how fate can turn on the little of this thing. You know, he says that, so that indicates there must have been a number of people on board that ship, but it only showed 2 people. Eat up and eat some more. Eat to the last drop of strength. Who knows who the guy is, but let's hear it for Mr. Verich. Hip hip hooray! Interruption. You know, I'm wondering there, just like my dad just like came in and just like handed me a cheeseburger and fries, McDonald's and all that. And like, look on his face, I was just like, is that in reaction to my voice acting or what? Usually if no ships come to the harbour, my business dries up, but thanks to Mr. Verich, business is booming. Every day the man treats everyone to free meals and drinks. That Mr. Verich is like a bottomless sack of money. It's just like, how dare you think that he could potentially be a villain? I mean, he's so generous, how could he be a villain? Because, man, villains seem just blatantly obvious. Some games, like, have designs that just really stand out. Super Potion. I mean, I haven't confirmed it yet, but I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be a villain.
It just seems too obvious. But if he turns out to be like a hero, I'll just be really surprised. A while ago, I saw this obviously wealthy old gent and his sidekicks go upstairs to the VIP section. Seems the old guy's the talk of the town these days. Yeah, that's her, Razzle Dazzle. Those girls are the top bill duo of the Krabby Club. They call themselves the Magicians. They can sing, they can dance, and they do a decent magic act too. They're a total friend, we idolize them. Oh aye, they're the greatest magicians. They juggle, and that's it. Well, hold up, you're too young to appreciate these seats up close, lad. What? What kind of acts go on here?
We're working now. If you want an autograph, make it later. Tra-la-la-la-la. We can't actually sing, we lied. Tra-la-la-la-la. My dancing is entertaining.
Whatever. I'm making my debut today. I'm so nervous. I don't relish the thought of going on stage after Magicians. They're a top act here after all. Grab a couple of sure calm though. They're stage veterans and it shows. We're the veterans act of the Krabby Club. We've been here the longest. Our Pokemon twosome yet remains the world's best for all time. We certainly won't be upstaged by upstarts like the Magicians on stage now.
Hi, Krabby, a couple of Krabby and Krabby the Odd, energized for a great show. Isn't that right, eh, Krabby?
Aha. So, what's the... Do they tell jokes and, like, they just, like, end it? I don't even know what their act is supposed to be.
You wish to see our act, then let it be on the stage. Also, no birds allowed. So don't bring any Pidgeys or anything.
Is there actually any Pokemon that was like, based on like a lovebird? Because that's the type of bird I've got. Because they are like birds that like they take inspiration from actual birds. I wonder if there's one like that. I don't know. Maybe in later generations. I don't even know. I don't pay attention these days. Oh, the kid's familiar.
Thank you, Mr. Coolman. Jovi thanks you for saving Jovi earlier.
Oh, is that all? That was merely putting a fool in his place. Don't worry about it. We're busy. One thanks from you is plenty. It wouldn't do if you got harassed by an old fool. Go on home already. Mr. Venich tends to his many important business undertaken from Gateon Port. We do a lot of traveling from here. When we get some rare time off, we like to relax and unwind playfully. I'll ask that you keep it quiet and refrain from disturbing us. The elderly gentleman with the introgen in the back, that would be Mr. Erich, and he must be quite VIP, probably. He's been letting everyone in town feast on his money just because he'll be staying here for a while. Now, it kind of reminds me of TV tropes. Because if he does turn out to be a villain, I can't remember where it was. The trope, like something like villain with good publicity or something like that. I think he'd fall into that kind of category if he does turn out to be a villain.
I feel so privileged I got to see Mr. Verich again today. That cute face, his adorable build. I feel he bedazzled me so.
Whatever.
Oh, what should I do? My son says he's going to quit being a sailor and he's adamant about it. Also, look at that beautiful Pikachu portrait on the wall. Isn't it beautiful? Ever since he got an oddish a while back, he's consuming his life. From morning to night, it's oddish this, oddish that. And when it evolves, it'll be gloom this and gloom that. Wait, that sounds like it'd be even worse, actually, and the smell, oh my god, don't even get me started. I've decided to give up my life on the sea for life on dry land so I can raise a swordfish. One day I'll make it evolve into a Valbloom or a Blossom. Should be great, soon. Whichever one I choose, I'll need a special aim for the evolution to happen. You just completely skip the stage of it being a bloom.
Jovi? Is that you, Jovi? Oh, Emily and Nakri. See these names, man. What's up with them? Which one is which? Oh, yeah. Jovi! So it was you, Jovi, being harassed by that big strange man. Were you okay?
Yep, strong people helped us. Big Brother was there too, so nothing bad happened. Jovi came here on an important visit. Big Brother's Jovi's assistant today.
Oh, you must be Jovi's brother Michael. I'm glad we finally met.
I'm Emily. Hi, Jovi's big brother.
Jovi has been a very nice friend to my daughter Emily. That elderly gentleman's name is Mr. Verich. He comes here by boat with the two assistants occasionally. There's something mysterious about him, don't you think? He's supposed to be fabulously wealthy. Rumors like that give me shivers. I'm hoping to become a novelist. Whenever I come across anything mysterious, I try to imagine a story about it. Anyways, be careful in this town. There are lots of rough customers about. Emily, we should be going.
Okay, bye-bye, Jovi. Yep, see you, Emily. That battle was awesome. Both sides had wicked Pokemon. It was wild. It was one shot, but it was wild. Uh-oh, I forgot why I'm supposed to get on my errand.
So this is their house.
Jovi, when can we play again? Big Brother can't run errands by himself without Jovi, so Jovi might not be able to play for a while. I hope Jovi's Big Brother will be able to run errands by himself soon.
You know, if you have you ever done this? You're watching a video on YouTube, but you're like paying attention to a different tab, but the audio is going on in the background. I was reading that line, you'd be like, who's talking exactly? Which character? Because it's going between two characters, but same bloody voice. It's live with difficult looking books. I'm thinking of writing a novel with a character modelled after the much talked about Mr. Berich, who is the mysterious gentleman that suddenly arrived in Gateon port. At times a generous tycoon, but his true identity a swashbuckling thief. How is that for a story premise? Doesn't it get your heart racing? Doesn't it seem like awfully like foreshadowing that probably is going to be true? Probably is. It's back with works of fiction and a Pikachu portrait on the wall. You know what, actually, let's save for the first time. Wait. An hour and 20. Wait, have I been playing longer than... Oh yeah, because it did crash, I remember, so... anyways, essentially, I shall see you next time, viewers. See you next time.